What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush, Let's Talk Jets. Hope everybody had an excellent weekend. In New Jersey, it was 60 degrees yesterday and 30 today, which makes absolutely no sense. Thank you to everybody that's been supporting my fundraiser. I greatly appreciate it. With the scouting combine almost over and free agency a little bit over a week away, a lot of news and notes all throughout the NFL. And the Jets obviously are involved in all of it when they're looking for a quarterback. So you kind of try to figure out what the Jets are going to do to be the starting quarterback for this year and going forward. You have to figure when Darren Muji and Aaron Glenn took this job, they had a blueprint and a plan, but can they actually follow through and complete it? We don't know, but you try to identify what it is. And with free agency, it's interesting because everybody's like, well, just go sign Justin Fields. Like it's an easy thing to do. First and foremost, I think he stays in Pittsburgh. But if not, for free agent quarterbacks, what exactly are you offering with the Jets to make them want to come here? First, it's going to be money. How much are you willing to give them? B, it's opportunity. Can they compete for a starting job? And C is, can you win here? All things that you take this job as opposed to others, and how do you rank it? Like if you're Fields, wouldn't you want to stay in Pittsburgh with a better chance to win in that system with a team you already know? You know, Stafford's already gone. There's a lot of mentions of Mariota and Wentz, Derek Carr, which I don't think is going to happen at all. And then you have Kirk Cousins if he gets released. I think the Falcons are trying to play hardball right now, but I think once his bonus is due, I think in like 10 days, I think that's when things may change. He may actually get released. You know, it's when teams know you're going to cut somebody, it's a lot of times they're not going to trade for him. Similar with the Jets right now at Devontae Adams. You know, I saw the rumors say where the Jets are willing to trade him. I think everybody knows they want that huge cap savings. They're most likely going to release them unless a quality team wants to get a head start and say, you know what, I'll give you a 6th-round pick so I can get him in the building and renegotiate his contract. But in terms of free agency, I'm not really sure how they go about this, man. I don't think it's going to be one of the prominent guys. It's going to probably be a lesser-known person. But the one thing you got to keep in mind, too, is that this regime didn't sign Tyrod Taylor. He's not necessarily their guy. He's a quality guy here. He's a competent NFL quarterback, but he may not be the guy they want for their offense either. So do they make a bold move and they get somebody we don't even think about? I know Ian always talks about Hendon Hooker as kind of like a diamond in the rough guy that's with the Lions. I genuinely don't know. So if that's not going to be the route they go, do they go with the draft? And today now it's like, well, the Jets are very actively talking about trading up, which easy clickbait because we actually have no idea what they want to do. But if you don't like the free agent market and the Jets don't think there are going to be players there, they may have to be aggressive in the draft. And, to trade up for Cam Ward or to trade up to number 1, to me, is going to be difficult because the Giants are in a very difficult spot as well. Unless they get Aaron Rodgers, maybe that changes things for them. But their jobs are on the line. They desperately need to get a quarterback they can build their organization around, or they're going to be screwed. So the thing is, who do you have to outbid to get that number 1 pick? And then what do you have to give up? And is it giving up too much to get your guy? So say you want to go up to number 1 to get Cam Ward. See what? A 1st and 2nd this year, a 1st and 2nd next year, and probably a 3rd round or something like that. That is a lot of compensation where you have a lot of holes to fill on your own. But then you say, you know what? Quarterbacks are hard to find, and we need one. If you finally can get one, do whatever it takes to get them. And you can respect that mindset as well, especially when you see teams that have been able to turn things around, like the Texans with C.J. Stroud, like the Commanders with Jaden Daniels. So you can understand it and respect it, and it's going to be fascinating, man. I don't, for some reason, I just think the Jets want to build their entire roster, and they're not going to be ultra aggressive this year to go out and make this slam dunk quarterback move. I'm not saying they're punting on the season. I think they're thinking they have other ways to win football games this year without selling their soul for the quarterback, again, unless they have conviction. So how do they do that? Well, you pick a quarterback 2nd, 3rd, 4th round, and you saw the names everybody's talking about, Jackson Dart and Kyle McCord, Tyler Shuck, which I like a lot. Man, I can't say his name, but I like him a lot. I think they may do that where you have your Tyrod Taylor, you bring in a lesser free agent to compete with him, and you get a developmental project kid that you can kind of groom and see what happens. And if you take a quarterback in the 3rd or 4th round this year, it doesn't prevent you from doing anything next year. So say you have a season this year where you win 6-7 games, where you're not really, you build your program, you identify what your offense is going to be, you figure things out, and then next year you could pinpoint exactly you want in the draft, and next year you get aggressive. So I guess it's all really how much they like Cam Ward or Sanders. I get the feeling it's probably Ward. And if they really want to sell out and make that big, powerful move and send a message to everybody, listen, We're not messing around. We want to be players. We want our quarterback, and this is how we're going to go about doing business. So this is a big stage for Darren Muji, man. This is, there's nothing more than the hot market of New York and the Jet fans now. Where so much anticipation with free agency right around the corner, and how will they spend the money? How will they use their resources to win and compete as soon as possible? So let me know what you guys think. How did the Jets get their quarterback? Draft, free agency, this year, next year? Oh, never a dull moment.